Marines.
On that note. This is also another good intro.
Oh my God, no way.
How are battalions like? Do the whole thing.
Oh, Sergeant Major walks out. Battalion, attend.
And they say skull circle, ready, move. People go.
Hey, Boots, get to the front.
Ew.
Ugh.
What's up, my dude?
Hello.
It's been a couple weeks.
It has been a couple weeks.
Let me set my timer. I always forget to freaking set. Oh wait, I forgot. I can curse on this one.
Hey, friggin'.
Fucking set my timer.
Marines don't say freaking, they say freaking.
Hey, friggin' freaking.
Freaking.
So how are people been receiving or giving you feedback on the podcast?
There's a lot of people that want to be a part of this podcast.
Really? Because you're not sharing this thing. I'm watching
I
you.
shared the first one.
Share the second one. Share this one.
Wait, I did share the second one.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't think you did. You know how I know? Because I'm on the damn page. I'm watching.
Oh, my bad.
Take some.
I'll share it after this.
Get some moto up in
I'll
here.
share it.
I sent out an invite to a lot of people to like the page, and almost 100% retention that everyone I invited liked the page. So, guys, if you're listening to this on the podcast,
Please share.
I am Randy. I almost said Vasquez. Well, because you know me as Vasquez. And here's my friend Emilio or Martinez.
Martinez.
And if you're watching it on YouTube, then hey.
Everyone can see my long hair now.
And everyone can see my long gut now.
I'm getting there, buddy.
No, you're not. Since the last time we talked, you were still on terminal leave. Now you're out.
Now I'm out.
How's that?
Amazing.
Have you
No, I have not.
No.
I know where you're going with this.
And
I'm pretty sure anyone else who's in or got out, they know exactly what we're talking about.
I'm
No,
just wondering
I have
if you have. No. All
No.
right, cool. Are you just saying that because you got a job right now and you can't talk about it?
not.
Or have you really not?
Not even as I'm just not attracted to it. I'm not.
Okay, that's
I
cool.
don't have a reason to. So
What taboo, like stereotypical Marine thing are like? Do you smoke?
I don't smoke.
But you drink.
I do drink.
You drink a lot.
I drink a lot.
Do you get like shit face, like motherfucker? I'm a goddamn Marine. Would you talk to me like that?
Not as often as I did in the Marines, but those nights still exist. Yes.
Like, give me a walkthrough of what it's like when you're drunk.
Uh.
I want to hear that.
Well, I go through my very chill phase where I'm got like my nice little buzz on, and then I got my happy phase where I'm just telling everyone that I love them and hug them.
I see that Emilio a lot.
And then I got my I'm so sorry, please forgive.
That is another Emilio. I get a lot. Brother, I'm so.
And then I got obviously everyone's post I'm never drinking again phase. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got drunk in a long time.
We should fix that.
We should fix that. Wait. Hang on. I'm thinking. I have drinking recently.
But you haven't like drank.
No.
Okay.
No.
You haven't Marine drank yet.
No. Fun fact, I don't touch Jack anymore.
Yeah. I'm still on Captain.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I can taste this.
Dude, they have like pumpkin spice and coconut like variations of it now, and
Really?
they even have a watermelon Captain, and I'm like, I need to try this. Yes, yes.
Is this like a new? I don't recall having flavored rum except
I
spiced
want to
rum.
say as of this year and last year, yes, they are variations of Captain now.
How long has it been since I last drank? When's the last time we drunk? It's been a while.
Last time we drunk,
We drank together. We drunk together.
We drunk did.
We drunk did.
Was it Brittany's birthday?
This year?
No, like with the tequila.
No, that wasn't the last time.
Okay.
No, we've gone out to bars and stuff like
We've
that.
gone to bars.
I mean,
but
watch
we
your
had-
dad play
You came to a show, I think.
Salty Frog?
Yeah, we didn't really get like shit faced, but
No, we were just drinking.
we
You
just
got
drank.
stupid. I did not.
I did. I got stupid.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
We need
I
to
feel
plan
like I
for
just don't drink like a Marine anymore.
We need to plan for something. We'll call it the Marine Night Out.
Bro. Where I was like, motherfuckers out of the Marine.
There was a
You stand up, parade.
Stone Temple Pilots played a show in San Diego, so my dad and I went to go see them. And on our way out, I hella drank, and I was the typical good evening. You know, as a, like a guy walked past me. He didn't say anything. I was like, I'll go fuck myself then.
Fuck me, right?
Fuck me, right?
Uh,
Or like we'd be driving home, and I just rolled down the window. I'm a fucking Marine.
God damn, it back. Yeah, you know what's
Yeah.
funny? I've seen a lot of people like on Facebook in the past, and within the last I've been out 7 years, right? I think that's what it was, something like that. So at least within the last 5, people walk around who were, or at least posting around how moto they are, and it throws me for a loop because I remember them like, man, fuck this uniform, fuck chain of command, fuck my staff sergeant, fuck this.
Yeah.
They just fucking fuck, and then it's just like, I bleed red, gold, and blue, and I forgot what color it is.
Oh my god.
I had to look at it. Like, I bleed this,
Brother, it's literally red, white, blue, gold.
Aren't we like Marine Corps green too? Isn't that a thing? Like olive greens?
Yeah, well,
My
I mean, like, if
Marine
you said,
Corps
like, you're
color
green,
is
like,
green.
yeah.
Right?
I would assume so, yeah.
But what's the weirdest cadence? What was the one that stuck? Not. No, I mean like stories.
There was
Tell me the coolest story you got.
so the coolest cadence story I got
Yeah.
was the grunts were in a fight and they were losing, and so they had to call for like
Artillery.
support, right?
Okay.
So like they tried to call for air couldn't make it. They tried to call for mortars couldn't make it. So they called for cannons, and cannons made it.
Oh,
So,
is this
like,
an internal?
It was an internal like
to get you guys
artillery.
going?
Yeah, and it was awesome.
Do you remember it? Do you know the
I-
story?
That's the gist of the story.
Can
I don't remember
Can you give me how the, like, give me the blueprint enough? Like the first verse or the first hymn or whatever.
Oh man, it's been a while.
Do I remember?
But it was something along the lines of like the man. How does it go?
Did it work?
It worked. Yes.
It hyped you up?
It rhymed. It hyped. It was.
Did it make you
legit.
proud to be artillery?
It made me very proud to be.
Did you give
a
it one
cannoneer.
big like? Yowat!
Almost re-enlisted.
Oh, you ever hear a cadence so good you almost re-enlisted?
Yeah, I'll have to. I need to hit up some guys and see if they have the lyrics or words or whatever, because it was really.
I want to know the rhythm of it. You know the one I remember. The first time I even heard it, I wasn't even a poolee yet.
Mm-hmm.
I was at a leadership academy.
Yeah.
But
it was something like the grunts were in a fight and needed some support. They called in mortars, but they were something too short. You know,
Oh, okay.
like they were making it seem like air couldn't do it, mortars couldn't make it, so they called artillery, cannons, and we were the ones to actually shape the battlefield and all kinds of moto stuff. So
was this at your MOS school?
no, this is like in the fleet.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And then there was a typical Marine kill cadence. There was one where
The
like
little birdie one.
well, yeah, guts everywhere and smashing little birdie. Yeah, there's
The
that
little
one
birdie
too.
one.
But
Everybody knows the birdie in the
typical,
birdie,
like,
birdie in the
every other
sky.
left foot you say kill, 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 kill the sergeants, kill the corporals, kill.
I never heard that one.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sick. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The only one was they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they keep repeating that.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing's wrong with me. 2.
I actually did that. I
Let
did
the
a let the
bodies
bodies
hit
hit
the
the floor
floor.
cadence,
Let the
but
bodies hit the
the
floor.
catch was I couldn't scream. I couldn't do the yeah. I couldn't do that. So like,
Oh, you let it?
I
Oh.
hyped it up. I did the as we're running,
Nothing's
like,
wrong with
let
me.
the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit, and as a platoon they'd be like floor, and then I did like the bodies hit the, and then they did floor. Like together they did it, but then I was like I couldn't carry it after that, so I was just like
Dude, what a blue ball.
I know.
Oh.
And like next motivator, come on out.
Bro, get in the back, you suck.
Yeah. But like for those first like initial minutes or whatever, they're like, dude, that was really cool. Like no one else like did that. Blah blah blah. Like it would be you, Marty, the heavy metal guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was
That's a
known
classic.
for that for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ones where like artillery came and like saved the day, and the one where like, every other left foot you say kill. So while the platoonists are running formation saying kill, the speaker is like saying something alternative to that on the other step. So it's like, kill in the war zone, kill on the battlefield, kill, air support, whatever. Like I can't
Every
remember.
day we just kill.
Yeah, I can't remember like the actual like lyrics, but like you get the idea. So and keeping in step.
I
And
would have
running.
been like, good to go, kill.
Yeah. There was a couple drinking ones. Just stupid shit.
Stupid shit.
Yeah.
We want to hear you scream and pass out. The one I remember, the one that I like when it comes to mind was the Yellow Ribbon song. Do you know that one? It goes, I remember, hang on. Around her head, she wore
yeah.
the yellow ribbon.
Dude, that was more like MCT though that we heard.
Was that
one.
MCT?
Yeah, for me at least.
I remember hearing it like did you get all the way through the
yeah,
song?
it's like she wore it for the young Marine who was so far away.
Yes,
far away.
Far away. Yeah, that's
far away.
Far away. Yeah, that's it. That's
She
it.
wore it for the
And so around her hair she wore a yellow ribbon, and then that's to support our troops.
Yeah.
And then you got the around the block she pushed the baby's carriage. And it was her baby that the Marine knocked her up with. And then the last one, behind her door, she kept her daddy's shotgun. And she could just to blow that motherfucker far away. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Ain't that some Marine shit? I was so scared at one point that I would, have, like, children in the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what happens when you drink. And one time I woke up naked in a bed that was not mine.
Were you with your buddies?
No.
Good.
I was alone.
Yeah.
That was the scariest part. I don't know where I was.
Oh.
I was like, all my clothes was all there.
Yeah.
I was at somebody's house in a different country.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be ambiguous just because I don't want to talk about it yet. I was just.
You're not ready.
I'm not ready to name drop anything.
Yeah.
But I woke up naked and I grabbed all my stuff. I had my civvies, right? And I checked my wallet and I checked got my CAC so I can get back on base.
Yep.
And I got the fuck out of there. I checked myself, checked my, my dilly dally, my nethers.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Good.
But why was I in a bed naked?
Yeah. Maybe it's just hot.
I touched my butthole to see if it was sore.
Oh God.
I was fine. I didn't know, man. Am I missing a kidney? I don't even know where the fuck my kidney's at. Am I missing a kidney? I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, weird. I want to tell you a story.
Oh God.
It's a dark time in the Marine Corps. This particular story. I gotta. We said. I think I remember saying we were going to talk about some stuff next time. Like almost a month ago. We took a little bit of a break.
We did.
Life happened. So life. But there was a situation at my command right when I first checked in.
Mm-hmm.
It was ongoing. It happened. And I think any of my buddies at the security forces, if you are listening to this and you remember this story, please feel free to chime in your 2 cents about it, because I remember enough. I don't even know if I told you this whole story. I might have told you the story off the record or off this, but maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
So the security forces is a B billet unit where infantry people will go to be security guards. And then they do 2 years or 3 years, whatever, and then they PCS to an infantry unit like Camp Lejeune, Pendleton, overseas, wherever, and then they go.
Okay.
These people are straight from ITB, and they come straight there, and then they go to our training company. They train company, then they go to either Alpha Company, Bravo, or Charlie Company.
Right.
At one of the companies, there was a situation. A guy was this he was yeah, okay, I'm just remembering the story. Roommates. I think it was 2 to the room. I don't think it was 4. I think it was 2 to a room.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, infantry, I think it might have been 4 to a room. Who fucking knows? Irrelevant. This guy was pretty sure he was getting roofied and raped.
By his roommate?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Did I tell you the story?
No,
Yeah.
not.
Okay. Hence why, come full circle really
This-
quickly, why I woke up and I'm like,
Yeah.
when I was in this other place, like, because this was after I heard this story, and it's a known thing.
We just completely shifted moods, bro.
I know. Let me get it out, and then we'll get back
Alright.
to lighter stuff. But I
Alright.
gotta tell you this story.
Go.
I don't even remember his fucking name. It doesn't matter. Because
I'm not too sure there'd be a name drop.
Well, even then, like wherever you think the story's going, it gets worse.
Oh god.
I promise.
Okay.
Holy shit, it gets worse. I remember so much about this. So this guy was pretty sure he was getting roofied.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't know how it was happening, but he had an idea maybe it's his pillow. So one night he goes to his room, and what he actually does is he switches out his pillow when the guy wasn't looking with a different pillow. And he laid on it, and he acted like he wanted to sleep, like he fell asleep. And then the other guy gets up and walks over to him and proceeds to try to start fucking him.
Oh my god.
The dude turns around, but turns around, grabs him, and starts beating on this dude. Like, not an inch to his life. He was going to kill him.
Yeah.
Just straight up. Going. And it took other Marines. That's why I think there was more. No, because nobody else would have been in the room. All I remember from what I heard of the story, because I was not at this company, that he screamed, screeching in pain because he was beating him, and like, "Ah!" And other Marines came into the room to stop the guy from killing him.
Yeah.
Right? Needless to say, the person who's now accused of rape is removed from that company, and he's moved to headquarters. And he's doing like an office admin job thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's staying close by to leadership that they can keep an eye on him, and while everything pens its investigation, et cetera, et cetera. It's known that this had happened, but nobody's talking about it.
Right.
Context. The Marine who almost killed him, a big old stocky buff, picture how you think a Marine should look. Not the lean, mean killing machine, but like, grr,
Okay.
right? The accuser, or not the accuser, the alleged rapist, a scrawnier than you,
Mm-hmm.
scrawnier than me when I was in uniform, short kid. Little, like, imagine a Chihuahua attacking a pit bull
Okay.
when the pit bull's sleeping.
I get the context.
So you see him, you would think, flick him and he'll go flying. It gets worse. This guy gets arrested out in town at a nearby beach that our unit's close to.
Mm-hmm.
He gets arrested by NCIS.
Oh god. Okay.
The investigating,
Right.
because he's impersonating an NCIS agent.
What?
He has a badge on him.
Yeah.
He has a sidearm on him, and he's walking around flashing the badge saying he's NCIS. So an undercover agent or officer, I think they're called agents, sees him,
Mm-hmm.
pulls him aside, let me see your badge, realizes that badge is stolen, he gets arrested.
Oh my god.
He has a live sidearm with him. In this state, we can open carry.
Right.
No permit, no nothing. You can open. It's an open carry state. You do need a permit to conceal, and he was
Okay.
concealing it. So another, tally of things that he's done wrong. He gets arrested. When they check his new room, when he got moved out of the infantry company and he's put at headquarters, and they check his new barracks room, which I think he's by himself because of safety reasons.
Mhm.
They cut open his wall locker, open it. This dude has a stack of like legal documents of like people's social security numbers.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Has an NCIS like badge thing just floating around, pistol holster. He has a whole getup.
Dude.
He has a master key to the headquarters building, which is the master key can get you from into the admin shop to like the colonel's office.
Okay.
And everything in between. And it's a big building. And he had a master key for it. This dude was hiding shit. He gets arrested. We never see him again. He got processed out so quickly. There was no double jeopardy where he went to the brig and then he went to jail. No, like this shit got escalated and moved him
Right.
far away. Never heard about this kid ever again. Don't know what happens to him this day. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's still alive. I have no idea. The dude disappeared after he got arrested. Gone. All because he allegedly, which I think he did, raped somebody. Rape's not funny. That's not what I'm laughing at. It's just
I know.
it's just the whole thing. Like
That's just wild, dude.
that's the type of demons some people harbor.
Yeah.
And that like I don't know if like the Marine Corps, fuck it, we'll take them. You know, again, this is during a time of war.
Right.
But at the
Right.
same time, it's like nobody. Oh, he does what? Yeah, we'll take him. Like no, like there's obviously protocol. But that was weird. That's a weird story.
That's a weird guy, man.
Nobody talked about it.
Yeah. I could see why, but
I think his last name was like. Oh no, I don't want to. I think it starts with an F. I almost said something. It's not who I almost said. And if they're listening to this, it's somebody who is not that. It's some corporal who got out at his time. Oh my! I almost said the wrong name.
could you imagine when you did that if you would have said the wrong name? That poor guy.
I'm vaguely remembering his name, but I'm not going to say it.
We'll save that one.
Save it.
Store it.
Do you have any weird stories like that?
No.
No. Do you have anything close?
Yes, actually I do.
Your move.
Your move.
Dude.
Not as crazy as that. Actually, this was more it's actually kind of funny. The day prior I got off 2 days prior I got off duty, and this will make sense in a second.
Okay.
But just normal work day. It's lunchtime. I'm heading towards the chow hall. You have to go past the barracks. From where we work, you have to go past the barracks to get to the chow hall.
Okay.
So as I'm walking by the barracks, I see this barefoot guy running around the barracks, right? And I'm like, okay, this is like some like lance or some boot that's just, he comes from a culturally weird place or whatever, that's just what he does. So, okay, whatever. It didn't register that like, okay, hang on a second. This guy's got like almost a lot of facial hair.
Yeah.
His hair's a little long. I don't think this guy belongs here. So like, I'm like halfway through like our basketball court area, passing the barracks, and like, me and a buddy I was with, we both stopped because we heard some commotion.
Mm-hmm.
We heard yelling. We're like, what the hell? We turn around, and there's like 2 or 3 like sergeants yelling at this dude because now he's on the second deck on the second balcony, and he says like, I am God, and he jumps off. He jumps off second deck.
Whoa!
And he hits the pavement. And he gets up, stands up fine. He's clearly on something, right? Because this guy's barefoot, jumped off a second story, balcony, landed on his heels, and he just stands straight up. And immediately the sergeant's like, what's the word? Take control. Yeah, apprehend him. Take control of him. And then the guy on duty is just like, fuck, why have to deal with this today?
And not you.
Not me that day.
What happened?
But so they called the Marine police.
Yeah.
And they came and took him away. And I actually walked by the vehicle, and he's like, look at me. These are the eyes of God.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Come to find out that he was a Marine who got, I want to say either, what's the medical discharge? Like something.
Med-sept?
Yeah, medical separation. and for whatever reason had come back and was trying to get into his old room, but he actually broke into someone's room, and
Like he was able to get back on
Yeah,
base, or
he was
was he ready active duty again?
they don't know. No, he was
okay.
out, right? And to this day, nobody knows how he got back on base or how he even had access to that room, if he like climbed through a window or whatever. Because I mean, the rooms are pretty secure, right? Like they're electronically locked. There is like a window above the door, but it's only like a small box. Like there's no way like a full grown man like his size could climb through it and get inside. So like they're thinking like, did he climb along the outside of the wall through the main window, or like did he have a key? How the how do you do this?
He's God. He told you.
So, and like just the way he was talking, clearly he was on something.
Bath
Some of
salts.
my Marine buddies might even know more to the story, and I can add to it later. But yeah, that was the gist of it. Like
That's
this
crazy.
crazy guy running around our barracks.
So he jumped off a second deck and no bones, nothing. He's fine. No blood.
No blood, and I don't know if he broke anything, but yeah, he definitely like landed pretty hard.
I am a god.
No, not I am a god. He said I am God.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like walking past the vehicle, he's like,
Okay.
"These are the eyes of God," and I'm like, "Huh." So
Gross.
yeah, I definitely gotta ask around about that. But that's probably the weirdest story I've ever experienced.
Did you ever have a? Oh, I gotta show you real quickly. Just really quickly.
Is that it? Is that
This is it. I looked at the date. That date matches up.
Nice.
That's it. And
Yep,
wait.
I see.
That's his name. That's him. I remember.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. This. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Google never forgets.
Yes.
So that's a thing. Weird, man. Like I had been at the command for a couple months by then. I checked in that summer. So that's
Right.
fall time. I checked in that summer.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point it was just like, this guy is pending an investigation for rape. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he raped a female Marine? No, brother. I'm like, oh, he's a
Yeah. Right. Yep.
gay.
Roger.
Is
Solid copy.
that wrong to say? I don't know if I can.
I don't know.
Let's just say it like that. I have nothing against
Mm.
gay people, obviously.
Mm.
I say it like I'm. I don't-
Are you? Is this it? Is this
No.
the moment?
I got a lot of. Wait.
Hold on.
Oh
a-
shit.
Hold on a second. Did you just on air live admit to me?
I
Did you
go-
come out of the closet?
I said obviously like it's some. God damn it!
Because I know damn well I'm not.
I'm not. Wait.
I'm here for you, brother.
I'm just saying, if you were, I wouldn't judge you.
No,
for
don't
it.
you flip this on
No,
me.
all I'm saying is back then, don't ask, don't tell was a thing, right? What do you think about? Like, I honestly think.
Are we going into this?
Yeah,
Are we going into this?
We're
area?
going. We're gonna go into this really quickly.
Dude, this is a straight breach the door, fucking check left, check right area, man.
Hey,
Like,
I know, but let me say it like this, because I got some thoughts,
Okay.
and my thoughts have changed over time.
Okay.
Back then, didn't care. I don't think I've ever really cared. And then, the more I thought about it, it's like, oh yeah, why shouldn't they serve?
Right.
But then I thought about the logistical situations,
Mhm.
operational risk management. They say, you know, senior leadership, gunnies and up, company guns, company first sergeants and stuff beforehand would be like, listen, I just don't know if it's a safety thing, and I'm like, I don't think just because one guy is attracted to other men, he's just going around fucking men,
Right.
unless it was consensual. Unlike that other who's raped,
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
And maybe he proclaimed that he wasn't gay. He's just raping people. It's like a dominance thing.
Right.
Oh my God. It was because he's a scrawny little fuck and it's dominance. He's like, I'm gonna get this little pit bull.
Dude, that's
But-
so wrong.
I know. Anyway, so when like Don't Ask, Don't Tell was lifted, we had like a safety stand down and we had training about it. And I was like, who the fuck care? I don't care. And more so because I didn't live in the barracks. I lived downtown.
Right.
And so my roommate and I, we cool, you know? He ain't gay, I ain't gay. Like we brought women over. We never shared.
Okay.
But we brought them over. Yeah.
Good.
there were there were orgies at the barracks. Oh my god! I think about like I'm not
We are
gonna-
gonna cause so many
wait.
safety briefs.
I'm gonna I get into that later. Orgies. It's all consensual. Maybe some alcohol was involved, but oh my god, that can get dark real bad. I'm gonna back up a few steps from there.
Okay.
Anyway, I was living out in town.
Yep.
So I didn't give a shit. And now, years later, I look back. I was like, yeah, I don't think it was ever a problem. I don't think it matters. If a gay guy hit on me when I was looking good, thank you. I'm gonna hold on to that. Save it for the spank pink. No, but just like,
Good lord.
no, like, all right, cool. Unfortunately, I'm too ugly. No,
Mm.
I've never been hit on, so I'm like, damn it. Are you sure you're not into me? At this point, it's an insecurity of mine. Like, why not? Am I not good enough? So then, it is what it is. But we've had a few people who we knew were gay, and they just never came out until years later. Like years
Yeah.
later.
Definitely.
And it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. We knew you were gay. We worked with him every single day, dude. It's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
The issue that I have with LGBTQ all that is we don't pay for women to have breast implants or cosmetic changes.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody is transgender, the ongoing debate that I saw was like, you were born a male, you go to the male side of recruit training.
Right.
Female, you went to the female side.
Okay.
I think that's fair based off of the new PFT qualifications. It's a lot more intricate now
Yep.
for male, female, and ages and all this other. Before it was just, can you do 20 pull-ups? Can you do 100 sit-ups? Can you do 18-minute 3-mile? There's your perfect score. And now it's like I hear there's more to it.
Yeah.
And
If I'm not mistaken, females don't have to do pull-ups. They do hangs.
that hangs. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
that
thing
hangs.
too, where they go like that and they dead hang, right?
Yep.
Real quick, I was like, man, females got it easy. And then I tried it once. I'm like, oh no! I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I wasn't good at
It's
it.
definitely easier to just do a regular pull-up. I've tried dead hangs too, or hangs. I don't even know what they're called. But those can get strenuous. Yes.
Dead arm, dead hang arm, whatever. But my thing is, I guess where I'm going is that when it comes to outside of heterosexual service members, you are whatever you say you are. I don't care. I just don't think we should pay for it, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like we get free medical. I don't know if that counts as medical because orthodontic work, wearing braces, that comes out of pocket.
Yeah.
And that's a cosmetic change. It's not a medical necessity. So my thought is, if you're trying to change your gender, that's not a medical necessity.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not educated enough to tell you, what they go through if somebody is struggling with their identity and they're like, I don't feel like I was born in I can't relate. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard decision. I saw Mad Dog Mattis getting grilled in front of Congress, or he's standing for one of the Senate hearings when he was tapped to be Secretary of Defense, and they're like, well, you've openly said that you don't support gays in the military.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. What are your thoughts on that? They're trying to corner him, like, oh, you're a homophobe. Oh, you don't care about it. And he's like, no, we have to have our soldiers, our Marines, our troops as combat ready as possible. He goes, however we get there. We just need them to be ready and no distractions.
Yeah.
That's about as PC as I can get to say that, like, I'm like that. I don't know. The only thing where I'll draw a hard line is that we shouldn't pay for it. That's it.
So, more or less same field on my thought process. My main thing is, if you're gay, trans, or identify as any other gender, whatever, not against it. By all means, do what you gotta do, believe what you gotta believe, or feel how you need to feel.
Mhm.
The very reason everyone wears their uniform is so people can have those kind of freedoms.
Mhm.
The thing is, though, the catch is if you are able to do your job without manipulation of training or preparedness
Mm-hmm.
based off of your belief or your gender, as long as you can do your job, you can do the required training and the every prerequisite to it that pertains to it, then by all means, be the guy, be the female, but don't be a setback in training or have training manipulated strictly for you. If that
Do you
makes
hold
sense.
them to that standard, like a female who says, I feel my pronouns are he, him, whatever. Okay, cool. You're gonna do the male PFT.
If they are identifying as a male and they want to be perceived as a male and want to be a male, then yes, sure, go do the male course.
So I'm gonna take it one step further. Females in infantry.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
Again, if they can pass the training,
Uh-huh.
if they can do the training without any self-belief or body, whatever, anything restricting or holding them back from accomplishing the mission or doing their job, fine.
Has there been a female to date that has passed ITB?
I do not know, actually, at this time.
You had females join artillery.
Yes.
Based off of you were NCO at the time, based off of your small unit leadership, would you say that they met the requirement or no?
For our cannoneers, they can do their job. They know the knowledge. They can.
Are they a distraction?
No. They, in terms of field operation and training and everything pertaining to our job, they do their job and they know what they need to for mission accomplishment. So anything outside of that or anything outside our MOS and our job requirements, that's their world. That's for them to do whatever they want. But in terms of the job and MOS, training, and field operation wise, they were fine. They're still fine.
So here's just in case this ever gets taken out of context,
Oh God.
I'm going to reference this exact spot right here and just kind of clear any misconceptions that if they're thinking it's anything else than what I'm about to say.
Okay.
If you can do your job, you do the job. If there's no operational risk outside of the normal risks of being a Marine,
Right.
if there's no operational risk in manpower, fine. I don't care if you're straight, gay, bi,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I don't care what you're into. I don't
course.
care what you identify as. My only caveat, why I even bring it up, is that I saw the articles of they were like, I want the military to pay for my transition. I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
Okay.
That's my only caveat.
Yep.
I'm not discriminating.
Right.
That comes off discrimination. You don't understand the definition of discrimination. That's not discriminating.
Totally. Yeah.
It's a cosmetic change, an exterior. If who you are on the inside is who you are on the inside,
Mm-hmm.
what you do outside, that's tangible, materialistic.
Right.
That's on you. The same way somebody wants to have breast implants, braces to fix their teeth, whatever, same thing. I think it counts as the same. If that's what you feel you are, then that's what you feel you are. And if you identify as this, okay. What's hard for me is that people are like, oh well, I'm pansexual. I don't know what pansexual means. I don't all these things. I don't know what this. I identify as blah. Fine. Biologically, what were you born? Okay, that's the requirement you have to meet to go into boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not paying for anything leading up to it. If you whatever you identify, that's between you and whatever. Here's the task. What were you born as?
Right.
However you look, irrelevant. Because I've seen people, females, go in ground support MOSs.
Mm-hmm.
And no offense to them, I just don't feel like they're distracting in the sense of like, ooh, hello. It's more like, you're just as dirty as the rest of us. Like physically dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's
yeah.
nothing
I
to-
get you. Yeah. Totally.
You're not desirable. You smell just like the rest of us. We all stink together.
Right.
So, I know some females, personally who are stronger than me, more fit than me, more motivated than me,
And a heartbeat, yes.
who are still in the Marine Corps.
Yep.
I will not say if she is officer or enlisted, but she's a hard charger, and she wanted to be infantry. And if anybody could do it, like, I don't see sex even at that point. Can you do your job? And even say you were an officer and you want to be an infantry officer, can you lead an infantry platoon?
Right.
Can you command that environment? If you can, more power to you. I mean, there's some hard charging females out there who are just, they're hard chargers.
Yeah.
Female Marines scare the fuck out of me.
They can
And
be
in
terrifying.
leadership.
Yeah.
Open your mouth! Ah!
Female first sergeant or even female gunnies.
Oh.
I've witnessed them. Yes,
I
they
see
can
one.
be terrifying.
Oh, is it because I'm a female? You've never seen a female master guns, have you? I had a female master guns tell me, you're looking at me like you've never seen a female master guns before. No, ma'am. Ma'am! Oh, you're a drill instructor too? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Scream! Because they got more to prove at first, right?
Yeah.
I get it. Fuck. Females are just more, they have more to prove, more to gain too, and more power to them.
Definitely.
As long as they could do the job.
Yeah, it all goes back to that. As long as they're mission accomplishment, that's the main thing in the Marine Corps. As long as they can do their job, then of course.
I'm glad I worked with females, to
Yeah.
be God's honest truth with you. Because if I was around men the whole time, how many more cases of like that one guy, raping
Okay.
dudes?
Hold on a second. My MOS originally was male only, like male oriented.
And them chow hall ladies be looking pretty fly.
It wasn't until I want to say a year or 2 years ago that they finally implemented females
Yeah.
into our job. So as I was exiting the Marines is when the females came in, and I had like a couple months of experiencing females in our platoon or in our battery as we call it, and and we had the brief after brief about at the end of the day, the Marines, they are Marines. Yes, watch what you say, but treat them as you would any other incoming Marine. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Were you happy to get female Marines in there just to mix it up?
it was definitely interesting. It was very I won't even say it wasn't even different. I treated them as boots. I'd go,
Oh, it was a rank thing.
yeah. Well, that's how because they're Marines. That's how I saw it. That's how I had to see it. Obviously, yes, it was different in the fact that they were females, and I had gone almost 3 years of working around males only with this job.
Did you have to watch what you say from that?
Well,
You're
that's
acting like a bunch of puss.
well that
Ah,
going
shit.
going to that.
You're acting like cowards.
Actually, well, actually, no, that'll dime someone out. But I was in a situation where that happened, where we had the brief where we couldn't say certain words, but treat them like any other Marine, right? Any other Marine, hey bitch, come here. Hey bitch, get over here. Oh, you fucking pussy. Like,
Hey, bitch.
like
What you call me?
for us, being guys only, like that was a norm for us.
They request mass right
So, with females coming into our work area, now we had to watch certain words, obviously, about like how we went about situations and stuff like that.
Come here, ass. Come here, ass. Nice. Come here, ass.
It was not like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So,
I got what you're saying. That's why I'm wondering, like, how do you incorporate when they want to merge the boot camp platoons, male and female? Like, drill instructors just will say,
bro,
"Come here, bitch."
That was my nickname in boot camp, bitch.
"What, bitch? What,
Yeah.
bitch?"
Dude, my nickname in the fleet was Simple Bitch when I was a PFC, like fresh, like, hey, Simple Bitch, come here.
Come here,
Okay.
bitch.
And that was a shout out to who. You literally made that little slogan. So
Simple bitch.
yeah, no, there's someone out there listening. I know he's listening.
Simple bitch.
He's the one that made that name for me. It just, oh man, I'm so glad that wasn't me after a while.
Well, but don't you think it's hypocritical? Shouldn't you just continue to male, female? It doesn't matter. Like, what's your rank? Okay, come here, bitch.
Well, like, okay, so yeah, back to that.
Or
topic,
should
though,
you just do away with bitch altogether and be
that's what eventually was going on. Is
PFC Martinez, come here.
it can be argued any direction, man. Like full honesty, yeah. But that
What's
was our mindset though.
Yeah, but what is your mindset?
The core mindset.
Ooh, got bread. But is it for you? Is it?
Is it?
Is it? Were you consistent with calling people bitches, or were you like, "Come here, bitch! Come here, bitch! Come here, female Marine"?
I wasn't. I mean, I didn't really call people bitches to begin with. I was the
Not
more.
even ironically.
No, not even like jokingly or anything. I took my job as an NCO very seriously, and very professionally.
And where did that get you?
Not sergeant.
Did you get 3 stripes up, cross rifles in the center?
No, no. But that's a story for another time.
Would you cuss any staff NCO out today, who might have played a factor in you not advancing, or would you be like, nah, I get it?
No, because I know of certain backgrounds in certain situations that staff that I knew that I'm in the better spotlight. I'm in the better area, and I know even though they didn't like me or they set me back, my background is clean. Essentially, I'll just leave it at that. Like I feel confident and happy where I am.
Because you don't like smoking, doing drugs, having orgies. Oh.
I'm in a clear
orgies. I see.
no, oh my God, I didn't even.
Let's brush that topic.
No, there were no orgies in my.
Boo!
I know. I was the boring.
Even I got to witness one.
No.
Can't say I participated, but I sure as fuck witnessed it.
Yeah. So
we had a guy, the one person you would never expect to participate in an orgy.
Oh God.
Think what's the scenario? I'm trying to think of a common person you and I know.
Question.
Yeah.
Officer or enlisted?
The orgy?
Yeah.
Yo, if it was an officer, that'd be fucking wild. Dude, for the rush. There was a senior staff NCO and enlisted, like a fraternization that way, but no officer, no. But there was this Marine. Like the other people who participated in this slosh fest, like I expect it. I'm like, yeah, these guys don't have girlfriends, and you know they just wanted to. But there's one guy who didn't have a girlfriend either. Oh my God. Eventually did get a girlfriend, got married, had a family, still together. Good for him. Good for you if you're watching this.
Oh boy.
I'm sure he's going to watch this.
Oh boy.
But one guy, picture, I don't remember his.
Okay, got it.
I hope that I can pick up on the mic.
We'll just bleep that out.
I'm making a marker as a just in case. Just later to see if I can hear this.
Okay.
Imagine that.
Okay.
I referenced somebody that you and I know.
Yep.
That no one else would know.
Okay.
Imagine him getting in on a fucking orgy. And there's photos of him just riding her like. There's evidence out there. It exists.
Okay.
Then I said, like, what's wrong with me? I mean, they weren't the hottest girls, but they weren't Marines. That's the other part. They were like sailors. These girls. Woo! And all I got to say is that, like, whoever says, like, oh, you missed out by not going to college and going to these parties. No, bitch. I got orgy stories, right? But if you didn't get one, but maybe that's because you're at that's my point. Like, I'm glad I had females around, not for the orgies, but just like for the stories.
Yeah.
Like, they are just stories on stories with mixed gender, mixed co-ed? No, cross. I don't know what the terminology.
Yeah.
Males and females.
Right.
Maybe in a macro level. Yeah, we need that. Just for humanity's sake. If you're just surrounded by men the whole time, it's a prison. It's not.
Dude, it's like a constant alpha game.
It is.
It's
and
horrible.
Then people start fucking each other to dominate the other person. Oh, do you got a story? You know,
not I just not a story. No,
no, you got a story.
No, I mean, like I know of like I knew people who like joked like that. There was never actually like a serious case.
Would they happen to have been on the ship?
Yes.
But
But I'm not gonna go into that. That's a
listen.
But like I'm just saying.
If you're
Stop! I'm gonna stop you right there. Please, just stop. Don't.
I'm not gonna go into detail. I'm just saying
Yeah, I get it. Yes,
it's questionable.
it is questionable, but just jokes. It was purely jokes.
Oh, how
that
far do you take the joke?
I witnessed.
if the head goes in, does it not count? Is that what you're telling me?
Anyway, no, I never experienced or witnessed real events like that. What you described.
I think it was like a 5,
Just some
6.
sick jokes,
Dude. I mean, we obviously sick jokes. We need the sick jokes to survive. Remember back in a time when you could make sick jokes and not be in trouble for it? And then you told me this whole thing about that Facebook group and everybody in the Marine Corps got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
did the jokes change after that? Because remember, like, here's our jokes. And I'm going to say it out loud because it's a past tense. And you can't fucking NJP me, so suck it.
yeah. I mean,
We
like,
would say things like nail babies to the tree. Right? Like
Yeah.
fucking kill babies and shit.
yeah, like kill babies was like a huge thing.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Did that type of dark humor change?
Over the years, yes. Yeah.
Did it
And
get darker? Or
if
did
I'm not
you-
mistaken, I don't think drill instructors are allowed to. Our own officers are, but they can't say bitch. They can't say it
Yeah,
anymore.
well, they
like,
were
at
never
all.
supposed to.
Well, yeah,
At least there at MCRD San Diego, when we were in garrison,
yeah.
they didn't call us a bitch.
But dude, that's like the only thing I remember.
Because the
'cause-
moment they weren't
yeah.
looking, when the officers went home, or when we were at Camp Pendleton, come here, bitch. Oh, good, bitch. You think we're still in phase 1, right,
Yeah.
bitch?
It's just,
Bitch.
it's just such a gray area, man. Because I mean, like the whole mindset of like recruits or just fresh Marines or new Marines in general, like they're training you for combat. The end result is they are training you
That's
to
fair.
put you in a combat environment, and in a combat environment, no one's holding back.
100% fair.
Right. So leading up to that, though, the bitches, the whatever, hazing or whatever it's in fucked up ways or in different ways, preparedness for combat.
That's fair.
That's literally all it is.
That's fair. I won't disagree with that.
And you know, when people try to correct that, or politically correct, or whatever you want to call it,
PC?
yeah, it fucks with that mindset. So I'm happy I went through the time that I did. I wouldn't say it's like the last evolution of that sick humor or that training or that mindset.
No,
or
we're going to get
whatever.
sneakier with it.
But like, I'm glad I experienced what I did and witnessed what I did, because it helped me later on prepare for eventually the deployment and the mindset I needed to be in at that time.
That's fair. So what I think I heard you say is that everyone's full of shit. Let me explain.
Okay.
You feel we don't need to be more PC because it hinders our mindset, like our literal combat ready mindset. That we need to be a sense of twisted because as Marines we get deployed to twisted spots and we do twisted things. Shedding a certain amount of light on the environment hinders our ability to be efficient killing machines or defense support or whatever it is.
Right.
You think by being more PC and toning it down, it weakens us.
I would say so, yes.
Interesting. Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second.
Okay.
A good amount of it, I don't disagree. The one part, or I'm not playing devil's advocate, the one part I disagree is that I think over the course of decades and decades that become centuries, we naturally adapt and over time to the new environment.
Okay.
So with that in mind, I think like certain changes and evolution is needed and necessary.
Right.
Now the part where I'm going to play devil's advocate, where I want to critical thinking on your mind.
Okay.
Don't you think that if we don't shed light onto these situations, though, corruption could be a thing, abuse of power could be a thing, female
Oh.
Marines don't get the voice. Male Marines don't get the medical treatment that they need. Or
Right.
fuck that, not even male. All Marines, all service
Yeah.
members don't get the treatment that they need. That now that we're being more PC because we have this spotlight onto us, we are
Mhm.
held to even a higher standard than even usual,
Yeah.
and maybe the end result is for the better.
Yeah. Obviously,
But no, we still need to be able to kill.
obviously the serious issues like the rape, sexual assault, even sexual harassment, whatever, what have you.
Roofing people on their oh my god.
Like that, obviously those are situations that need to be addressed and
Yeah.
need to be fixed and have eyes on. But in terms of like, but even this is a gray area too. But like restricting how you're supposed to talk or how you're supposed to present yourself
Mhm.
in a not necessarily a training environment, but like with like your troops, I guess.
Yeah.
Like you and I both in boot camp, we were told bitch this, bitch that, you know, whatever. That was like, that's exactly what it was. It was like whatever to us, because that's how they trained. That's how they talked. That's how they did it. Bitch, move. Bitch, get over there. Bitch, get that machine gun, put it over there. Get the ammo, put it inside. Bitch, they're like in a way.
Aye, sir. Aye, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. Yeah.
But like it like indoctrinates to your head like, hey, move. Like move right fucking now. And then in turn that plays later on, if you were in that combat environment, you're gonna obey that order, you're gonna do it as fast as possible and efficiently as possible. And you know you need to move.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying, yeah, let all the rapes happen, let all the fucking sexual harassment, like, woo, free reign. No, I'm saying like in terms of like how they're allowed to speak or how they're allowed to present themselves in their training environment, garrison environment, whatever. As long as it doesn't lead to a serious case of someone getting hurt or something like that, or
Yeah.
you know, I'm not saying go bash on someone's religion or something like that. I'm just saying like,
Oh yeah, that's
like
a thing.
God, another fucking area. My God, but like, no matter, I'm talking from my own personal experience of like
Yeah.
how I was raised in my early little 4-year Marine Corps life, and what I witnessed and what I was exposed to, and how I perceived it, and how many others with me perceived it. So it's a gray area, man. I mean,
It is a gray area.
it is a huge gray area, and I really want to clear this fucking room, you know, and get out of this fucking spot. I miss the funny, you know, lighthearted stuff.
Oh, okay, I got a lighthearted thing for you.
Good.
I wanted to pick your brain because I feel like we need to address certain uncomfortable topics.
Yeah,
I feel like it's necessary.
because like back to you said, this whole thing is we talk about the things that no one wants to talk about or is able to,
And maybe
or even has.
I'm 100%. There are things that we just talked about in this episode. People
Yeah.
are going to agree with and completely disagree with. You don't know the difference between being a transsexual, and they're gonna, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna get lit
Right.
up for it, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
get lit up for allowing people to say bitch.
Bitch. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's okay to have. We need to get back to a time where it's okay to have disagreements.
mm-hmm.
But in the core mindset, I fucking outrank your ass. So just check yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But I think I wanted to cover that topic just overall because I feel like it needs to be addressed.
Right.
Just even today, maybe we'll revisit it later down the road. But it's important to cover it. But lighthearted, got a question for you.
Okay.
We watched a recent video that just posted about a gunny chewing ass to a team of wing Marines.
Oh my God, that's not lighthearted.
That is lighthearted. Wait. I'll tell you why.
I'm sorry. Continue.
I'll tell you why. Because we know if people don't know what we're talking about, gunny chewing some ass
Right.
because the Marines didn't want to sign off on this form saying that the aircraft was meet minimum requirements for
Mhm.
flight.
Yeah.
And he's like, fucking sign it. And his whole thing was like, I got 5 months left in the Marine Corps, and I'm going to retire. I'm not going to screw you over. How many times have you heard, I need you to trust me. I'm not going to screw you over. In conjunction with, I got this amount of time left in the Corps. Because I had that almost word for word said to me once, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking trusting anything you're saying. I'm going by the book. You got 5 months left. I got 3.5 years left.
Yeah.
No.
Kind of the opposite, actually.
Oh.
Mine was more, I got like 5 months left. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just don't fuck up. If you fuck up, it's on you.
Oh.
I had that kind of thing going on.
You're a delegating kind of NCO. You're not that micromanaged, tight leash.
No, I'm not saying like that's all. I was saying that's what I was told.
Oh,
That's what was told to me.
Oh,
So
I thought you were saying like you.
no, me.
You just
I'll-
didn't give a fuck. You checked out.
I'll get to me later. But that's more or less the not chain of command, but like that's when I was in that situation. That's what I was told. I wasn't told I'm gonna take care of you till day one, till of my last hour in the EAS. Like I won't let you down. Blah blah blah. No, it was more. Yeah, I got like 5 months left. I don't give a fuck.
So that gunny, he's not saying I'll take. He's saying I need you to sign this because I'll take care of you. But then it's on the Marine who signs it.
Yeah,
He just wants to get it. He wants a smooth last 5 months. He's being
Definitely.
selfish, is what it is.
I could totally see that.
I would say that gunny done fucked. Not yet fucked up, but he's in the wrong. Because
Mhm.
we keep seeing reports of all these planes and helos crashing. Just things are
Definitely.
going down.
Yep.
So no, if a Marine thinks there's something wrong, take. Well, I'm sure that's in JJ did tie buckle. I'm sure that's one of the traits in there.
Well, I mean, like if I was in their position, I'd rather take that blasting or take being fired or whatever versus someone's life. If I didn't sign something and I got fucking blasted, lost rank or whatever, I'd rather have that happen to me versus someone's dad dying, someone's brother dying, sister, mother, whatever. I'd rather have that happen to me versus someone's life being
What's
gone.
the stupidest thing you've done as an NCO?
The stupidest
The
thing?
stupidest thing where you went straight dumb.
Damn. What did I do? Can it be I did something alongside someone?
You have my attention.
We threw a bed out someone's window.
Someone in the bed?
No, we threw during a
Field day?
certain day. Damn it.
Oh, we no, it's okay.
Yeah.
You fucking Chinese field day their
yeah,
ass.
we held a Chinese field day. But
This shit is dirty.
yeah, we threw someone's bed out their room once, and I don't want to say it was stupid, but it was needed in the moment.
It was needed.
It was definitely needed.
We've talked about our experiences of conducting field day and checking rooms, and
Mm-hmm.
I remember you telling me a story that you lit all these people. You let this one guy up, and all these other NCOs came in because he didn't call you corporal or something.
Yeah, that actually
Is that the same situation with the bed, where you guys just destroyed his room?
So it wasn't that he called me the wrong rank. He called my section chief the wrong rank. Section chief is like how do I explain this?
If Marines are listening, we know the section.
Yeah,
chief
yeah.
is.
He's like
Yeah.
the
He's the senior.
senior guy in the
He's
group,
the senior staff NCO.
right? So yeah, well, the senior guy in the group, right? In the team or
Your section
crew.
chief is not a staff NCO.
No, you can have a corporal section chief, like it's a billet. It's a billet.
Oh
title.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was a section chief.
So-
Yeah. As a corporal, I was a section chief. Yeah.
Section chief is like artillery thing, though.
No. I was an outbound section chief.
Okay, well, back to my story.
What?
he-
Fight me, bitch!
This, so this guy called our section
Did I
chief.
just piss off all your artillery friends?
You probably did. That's fine.
Fuck them.
They'll
This
have
is
their
my
fun
show.
in the comment section.
This is my show.
Yeah, he called him the wrong rank, and then me and every corporal and their mother pretty much just, fixed the situation.
How did you fix it? Tell me. You're out of the Marine Corps. Who gives a shit?
We just made.
Did you haze him?
We just made sure he knew like the rank structure is all.
Did you haze him?
No.
Have you ever
But
hazed?
we did. Yeah,
you did.
I didn't.
I see
No,
it on your
I
face.
didn't. Maybe borderline, like throwing a shovel in their general direction, not at them, just like very close.
Did it hit them?
No, it did not hit them.
Did it scare them?
It scared them.
Did it work?
It worked.
Then it's not hazing.
Okay. But just
Question.
answer.
Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Is that hazing?
No.
Why?
Okay.
Or why
Let me
not?
back up. Are you talking in terms of like they're just fucking with them, or they're like, no shit?
You want to be stupid? Okay, cool. I'll be stupid. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. The whole shop. Is that hazing?
That's another gray area. So
Story
if
time!
someone genuinely didn't know the difference between stand up and sit down.
No. Somebody pissed off our OIC,
Oh, nice.
who is a former drill instructor,
Okay.
and did something that was a no-no, irrelevant.
Okay.
And he goes, he had it up to here. This dude was, he's a good man. I'm not dogging him out to give him shit. I would have done the same thing. Somebody brought him crap. Not literal crap, but basically literal crap. He's like, you want me to sign off on this? And it was like the straw that broke the horse's back. He's like, that's it. He comes out of his office, and he got so pissed. Very rarely would he do the whole drill instructor thing.
Right.
But sometimes he would. Like, we knew his backbone, where he's from.
Mm.
He's like, you guys want to be stupid? Cool. I'm going to be stupid. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down. Oh, what's that? You're not saying aye, aye, sir? Stand up. Sit down. Stand up. Sit down.
Were you in this group?
I was, everybody was involved.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. And I bring it up because then these little PFC disgruntled, man, fuck's that fucking hazing. I should go to the colonel, request mass. Go talk to the chaplain. And I said, I don't know if that's hazing. It's stupid. It doesn't have anything. It's degrading. It doesn't have anything to do with our job. That's hazing. I'm like, nah, I think that's a Marine Corps thing. I think that's the core mindset. I was like, I got it though. At this point, I was an NCO. I was a section chief. Bitch, section chiefs are outside of artillery. Sorry.
Okay.
So I led by example too, and when I stood up, like, he's Big Dick Daddy fucking. He was the boss. So I stood up, sit down, stood up. I did not outrank him. I had to do it too. And we all had to do it. I get it. So I didn't, and maybe I'm wrong for thinking that it's not hazing, but I don't think it matters. I think that's part of the whole, like, what's the difference between that and come here, bitch? Sit down, bitch. Stand up, bitch. Like, I don't think he's ever called anybody bitch. He's professional like that. When he conducts himself, he's professional. But there were times where he's just like, good, fuck with me. I'm going to fuck with you, jackasses. And he fucked us up. There's more than one way to get to us. And he was smart. You can't just get him on hazing. But someone's like, I think that was hazing what he did. I just want to know. As an outsider looking in. And it does not matter, okay? Everybody I'm referencing in this story has been out of the Marine Corps. They might watch this. They might not. No one gives a shit. You're not getting anybody in trouble. So I want your honest thought. Is that hazing? God. It's okay, bro.
Like seeing the situation, like, as a Marine, I would say no. But anyone outside, even civilian, they'd be like,
Fuck
that's
them.
fucking dumb. Like,
It is dumb. Dude, we say, I
know.
know.
But I mean, like,
we're
if
dumb
if
people.
you, like,
we fucking eat
there's
crowns.
like no shit, legit, like, actual hazing going on, and then if you're just
See, hazing.
standing and sitting and standing and sitting, like, that's not.
I got snake bites. I feel like I still got the scars, even though I know I don't.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, yeah.
And I don't think that's hazing.
No,
Even though 100% on like that is hazing.
Yeah.
I earned my blood stripe.
Yep.
I don't see that as hazing.
Yeah.
I see that as initiation. No more than frat parties in a college.
Yep.
And yet, all that's wrong. And so maybe I'm trying to keep a tradition alive that should not be alive anymore because it's barbaric. Here's my question. If an officer does it amongst themselves, if an officer would be cool with it, it's not hazing.
Again, gray area. There's no like right or wrong with it.
Bro, if the officer is like, sure, he could be wrong for it, but the way I think I would say is like, if leadership is cool with it, not necessarily the snake bite thing, but just like certain things.
Yeah.
How's that any different than if we do like shop PT and they're very intense with it? No, we're doing it as a team.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get our bodies fit as a team. That's hazing. No, bitch, it's PT. I don't. The great part for me is that like I'm all about traditions. And
Definitely.
I think certain traditions are wrong, but at the same time, I had PFCs picking up Lance, who begged me to give him snake bites.
Yeah.
I fucking gave it to them. Bah. And they were like, "Thank you, Corporal."
I had when I was promoted to corporal, I had I got promoted on was it? I think it was like an early field day because we had a field op or something or a day off coming up. It was one of the others, but it wasn't on a Thursday. It was on a Wednesday. And around the time it was my promotion, it was either that same day or the next. I want to say it was the same day. It could have been. I don't know. It was a while ago because I'm salty. But I was walking around inspecting rooms.
Do you still fit in your camis?
Of course I do.
You ain't salty yet.
Ah, shut up.
Shut up.
I came back to my room though, and there's a lot of corporals in there waiting for me, like no shit, lined up.
Yeah. Corporal Martinez.
And I earned my blood stripe.
God bless you. Good.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
I had to
Were you in pain?
sit down for a bit.
Yeah. Were you legitimately upset though?
Oh no. I totally.
Were you cool with it?
Of course.
Have you initiated other people into the corporal hood?
Snake bites, yes.
You never did the blood stripe?
Blood stripe, no.
But I got
but
you on record hazing. I got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
Hazer. No, it was the same situation. Like they had asked me to do that.
Dude. Like those traditions is like, how's it any different than when you and I fuck with each other and we start twisting each other's nipples? How's it any different? It's not. It doesn't last as long, right?
Yeah.
But my point is that like we're fucking around. Like
definitely
let dudes be dudes in a sense. We draw the line when penises start to disappear.
Good God, no! It just it's like you said, like it's tradition, and like going back to the whole when I went in thing that was indoctrinated into us. Like this is tradition. You keep tradition. You hold tradition. Now it's it's tradition, but it's hazing, so don't do it. You know?
I got you. Okay.
So it's like, you know, like as the years go by, and you see the change in the Marine Corps, it's just like, you know, I'm one of the few people. Well, okay, I won't say few people, but like, from 2015 2019, I can say my Marine Corps was different compared to Marines today.
Yeah,
I can say that. I can honestly say that.
The only thing I can say for mine is from 2008 to 2012. Not that much of a difference except for the don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
And we ended the war in Iraq in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
But we were still there. Like nothing really changed.
Yeah.
For me. So you actually saw a change, a shift in tempo.
Definitely, yeah.
Between when I got out and you went in, there was a big shift in tempo where this peacetime Marine Corps shit came out where everything was more PC. And I struggled to understand if this helped the Marine Corps or not. Because let's think outside of ourselves for a second.
Okay.
If the Marine Corps continue to be barbarians about it, these Neanderthals, that whole saying, we want a Marine Corps, we don't need a Marine Corps, and we can just defund it and the Marine Corps goes away. I doubt that'll ever happen because there's just too much history to it.
Right.
The same reason why we keep pennies, even though they are, every sense of the word, useless. We keep them. It costs more to make pennies than it is to actually have the penny, which is weird. But if the Marine Corps does not show that they take their job seriously, that they take their institute seriously, that they take their department or their division of the Department of the Navy seriously, if they don't show that, then they don't get the support. They don't get the congressional support. I'm going to my congressman. I'm going to my senator. And this, blah, 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 blah. Mother's America, blah, blah, and all that stuff.
Right.
If they don't show that they are actively trying to protect human lives, in a sense, big or small, of the case or whatever, you know, it'll lose its support. And so I trust everything that the commandant is entrusted on, because like that, the commandant has the worst stress I can only imagine. They got to answer to everything. They fall in line to just like their job is to just answer to things, implement some changes and stuff like that. But the commandant, like, that's a stressful job. I get it. Somebody has to be in for decades, 40 plus years, and like, I'm gonna be a commandant one day. You know, like, I couldn't do that job. I thought I could. I can't. That's too stressful. You just gotta answer. That's why they all look the same. Fucking baggy eye. They can't sleep.
Yeah.
Because being yelled at the whole time. So, but there's a change that I saw from my corps to your corps. My commandant to your. Did you have General Amos? Was that one of your commandants? I know you had him. I know you remember that name.
I know the name
in
from ROTC.
Yeah.
But,
was that your commandant at any point?
honestly, I can't even remember.
He was the first air wing. He was the first air wing officer commandant. Before then, it was nothing but infantrymen, infantry officers by trait. Like, that was their initial. So it's just like there's just changes, and I think we always have to be open-minded. For changes. Hold on to your tradition, but maybe make it modern in a sense. Maybe there's a way we can still keep blood stripes alive in a way that's not as painful.
Wink. Yeah. So.
Closing thoughts? I know. I'm not cutting that out. He's trying to time me. I know.
No.
What's your closing thoughts?
I was trying to.
Yeah, we're done.
Hand signals.
Well, yeah. Yeah. What's your
definitely a more serious session, but I mean, maybe that's needed. Maybe that's what we needed.
We've been gone for too long.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to our weekly schedule. Let's get some people on here.
Yeah, we need to get more people, more Marines, more
anything, just so we can have a funnier discussion. Well, actually, no, I got some funny stuff, but
literally the only running joke I got in this series is, I wear an RPD shirt.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna talk about it. You wore the same shirt every single episode.
Unintentionally, mind you. So, yeah.
Every single episode. I think I wore this once before.
Well, we've only had 3 videos together, so.
4 if we count the unreleased first one.
The test video.
And that one you weren't in your RPD.
Yeah, I wasn't. So.
So next week we're gonna see you in that. Why do you wear that?
So. Off topic.
Yeah. We're closing out, so it's fine.
We play a Resident Evil board game, so I wore it in the
God, you
spirit
make it sound so nerdy.
of that.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons, but cooler.
Now we're gonna have D&D haters.
Fuck it.
I'm a level 87 paladin. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got, man.
Yeah, we play board game, and he swears that's this thing he has going on with his hair. It's because he's trying to be Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil.
Just like the look, man.
He's gay for him. You're gay for him. He is.
I just want his abs workout.
Where can they find you, Emilio?
You can find me on Pavarti with Mavarti on Instagram. Instagram's your best source, honestly.
Yeah.
So
when are you gonna get a Twitter? People are asking about you on Twitter.
Next session.
Yeah,
I'll have that available.
Yeah, we'll see. Do you still use Snapchat?
Not as often, no.
Everything's on, because you could do anything you do on
Everything
Snapchat
is on Instagram.
Instagram's the new everything.
Yeah. So.
Are you active on Facebook?
Not during the week. If that's fair.
Okay.
So.
All right. Give us a follow at the Core Mindset. Just spelt like that. Core Mindset. Take out the Core Mindset. You can follow that on any and all social platforms. It's all the same. If you have any suggestions about what you want us to cover, if you want to come on the show, if you're in San Diego, I'm not ready to do Skype, FaceTime calls just yet. I like to have a organic back and forth. I would say we, excuse me, not I, but if you have any topics, Emilio says a bunch of Marines are interested in this. And I want to know some more stories. I want to get to know more mindsets and stuff like that. Especially if you disagree. I love it when people disagree, personally.
Definitely.
Just because I'm not closed-minded. I'm not arrogant enough to be like, I'm right, you're wrong. I just shared some of my views today.
If anything, you gain more knowledge.
Yeah.
Both of you, both parties. versus
Unless
I
they're-
hate you, you're wrong, this is stupid,
Yeah.
you don't know. Blah, blah,
Well, that's why I
blah.
want to have other service members too, not just Marines. Like, let's get
Yeah.
other people on here too. So, yeah, we'll be back next week. Hopefully, aiming for next week. Yeah, we'll be back next week. We'll be back when we get back, and he'll be back wearing his RPD uniform, and I'll be here looking like a hot mess.
Wearing Puma socks.
These are my only socks. These are my only socks.
Yes.
Yeah. You can follow me at Randy Vasquez on Twitter or Randy_Vasquez on Instagram. Don't try to follow me on Facebook because I don't care about. I'm not on Facebook. Cool.
Cool.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Hoorah. Hey, just to piggyback off of what Martinez just said. Yeah. Rut, gut, kill. Send us out with how we started this with battalion attention or whatever.
Oh my
Send us
God.
out with that.
Battalion!
Yeah.
Alton!
Alrighty.
Yay!
Son of a bitch.
Can we go to Starbucks now?